Hi, welcome back to the Hormone Shift. Get ready with me while we talk about why you can't sleep anymore. So you're exhausted all day, but at 2 a.m. you wake up wide awake, staring at the ceiling, sweating through your sheets, running your full mental to-do list. It's one of the most universal and least talked about symptoms of perimenopause and the hormone transition. So I just want to kind of go over what exactly is happening and give you a real evidence-based framework. So stay with me, right? Let's talk about why this happens. And why I care about this so much as an esthetician is because people are looking in the mirror and talking about how they don't like how they're aging, their appearance, their skin tone. And one of the first questions I ask them about is their sleep, because it directly affects their skin. So the three hormones most directly related in perimenopause sleep disruption are progesterone, estrogen, and cortisol, okay? So progesterone, it's a natural sedative. It has GABA-like effects on the brain. And GABA, right, that's your neurotransmitter responsible for relaxation and sleep onset. And progesterone often declines before estrogen does in perimenopause. And this is why many women notice the first sleep changes in their early 40s, either trouble falling asleep, staying asleep, or just feeling groggy, right? So then the next one is estrogen, which helps regulate your body temperature. It supports serotonin, which is the precursor to melatonin. So when your estrogen fluctuates, thermal regulation goes absolutely haywire. That's the night sweats, that's the core body temperature spikes, and it pulls you out of a deep sleep. And let's not forget to talk about this another time, but estrogen affects every single aspect of our bodies, right? So that's why it affects everybody slightly differently. And then there's cortisol, right? So cortisol, we all know about cortisol, but it's your wake up hormone. I don't think people think about that. So it naturally peaks in the morning, and then with declining estrogen, it fails to buffer that stress response. So the cortisol can spike at 2 or 3 in the morning and then waking you up. And then sometimes you can feel anxious. You can't get back to sleep, right? It's a cortisol spike. It's not insomnia. So that kind of changes how you address it. Okay, so let's talk sleep architecture. Okay, it's not one thing. It has stages. Hormone disruption doesn't just reduce total sleep time. It decreases the specific stages you need most. So deep, slow wave sleep is when the body repairs itself, right? It releases growth factors. So when you have these dips and your hormones are fluctuating, that significantly reduces the time spent in this deep sleep. REM sleep, on the other hand, is when emotional processing and memory consolidation happen. And when you have poor REM sleep, it means you wake up emotionally more dysregulated. You're not able to focus as good. Your memory is not as great. And this is why after even 8 hours of sleep, you might wake up feeling completely unrefreshed and groggy, right? It's more like the architecture of your sleep. So I'm not going to tell you to put down your phone and, take a warm bath. You already know that, okay? So what helps? Temperature regulation in a cooler sleep environment helps dramatically. 65 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, to be specific, helps your body temperature drop and gives you the best sleep temperature for productive sleep. And if that doesn't work for your partner, you can get a cooling mattress or a mattress pad or moisture wicking sheets, right? These things become like functional tools that you need, not just luxury items, right? Cortisol management during the day determines your 2 a.m. wake up. So if your cortisol is chronically elevated all day, it will find its way into your nighttime routine, and it will affect you in many ways. So meditation, somatic settling practices, any kind of routine, it doesn't have to be long, that just kind of brings you into that sort of cycle. Magnesium glycate, okay, before bed. Before I went on hormones, this changed my entire sleep pattern. It's one of the most evidence-backed sleep supplements for perimenopausal women, and it supports GABA activity, muscle relaxation, all very different, which are different benefits than many other forms of magnesium, okay? Protein at dinner time specifically. You don't want your blood sugar to drop during the night, right? It could wake you up. So having a protein-rich dinner or a snack right before bed can significantly help stabilize your blood sugar and reduce those cortisol spikes. So the next one is not easy for everyone, including myself, especially in the winter, but in the spring and summer and most of the fall, I do this religiously. I just go outside and get some sunlight, even if it's for 5 minutes. If you do that within 30 minutes of waking up, get some sun. It's one of the most powerful circadian rhythm anchors available to you, right? So it supports production for sleep later on that helps regulate your cortisol awakening response. So consider that. It's sort of a no-brainer. So clearly I'm very passionate about sleep, and I will get into more about how skin and sleep are related, but it's one of the clearest windows into your hormone pattern. And each sleep symptom points to a different hormone, right? The 2 a.m. is your cortisol, right? The 2 a.m. wake up. The progesterone is I can't fall asleep. And the estrogen is you are waking up with these hot flashes, right? So each one changes your entire approach. And if you need help figuring that out, I have a free quiz below called the Hormone Blueprint. And it will help you map exactly which hormone pattern is driving your symptoms, including your sleep. 3 minutes is all it takes because you need these answers, right? It helps us navigate this. But let me know what you're dealing with. Is it wake up? Is it, right, the 2 a.m. wake up? Can you not fall asleep? Share with me, because I'm telling you, there's a lot of women on here who are up staring at the ceiling at 2 o'clock in the morning. We are not alone, and we need to talk about these things. So don't forget to subscribe, and there is more to come.